So let's figure out all the triads that would be in a minor key. So we're going to pick one that starts on a black key this time because we didn't do that with the major scale examples. So I'm going to start on C sharp, and we're going to figure out the C sharp minor scale first. Now, first step, we need to find the major. We always start with the major scale because minors are just copycats of the major. They just start on a different position. So C sharp happens to be the 6th degree of a scale in a major key. So what major scale has C sharp as the 6th note? What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on white keys first. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher here. And if this is 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's going to be some sort of E. And the reason I say some sort of E is because I kind of cheated. Instead of starting on C sharp, I went down to the white key. The reason I did that is because if I started on C sharp, I wouldn't know which other black keys to play because that's what we're trying to figure out. So I always start on the white key first. Work my way back and now use the formula to try to figure out if this key is part of that scale. So since I started a semitone higher, or a sharp, then I'm gonna sharp this E too, because maybe that'll work. So let's see. If I go from F, we'll call it an F, and I skip up, then I do another skip, and then I do a no skip, and then I do a skip, and then I have to do another skip, and unfortunately, I totally missed out on this key. Since I ended up here, because I started on this F, I actually wanted to end here. So you know what's cool? Is in music, if you shift one thing down, everything else has to shift as well. So it's kind of like a block. A scale is a block. If you want to play a C major scale and shift it down, then everything has to shift down, and so on. And that's how you can figure out how to play in different keys, is just by shifting things as well. So I ended here. I really wanted to end on C sharp. So that means I started too high, so I'm gonna start here. Okay, let's figure out the E major scale this time. So if I do a skip up, and then another skip, and then a step, from 4 to 5 should be a skip. From 5 to 6 is a skip. From 6 to 7 is a skip, and 7 to 8 is a step. So there's my E major scale, which gives me the C sharp that we wanted. Okay, so we know now that whatever black keys were in E major, those ones, have to also be in C sharp minor. Nice. Okay, so we have the C sharp minor scale. Now that we have that, we can figure out all of the chords. Okay, so again, I'm just going to do this on white keys. It's so much easier to start off and then you add the black keys in later. Just remember, we've got a C sharp, we've got a D sharp, we've got an F sharp, and we have a G sharp in the C sharp minor scale. So I'm just gonna go down to the regular C, figure out my chord, and because I'm in C sharp minor, my C should be sharp, and I have a G here, my G should also be sharp. There's the C sharp minor chord, and it sounds sad, it's minor. Why? Because we're in a minor key. So the home key has to have a sad sound to it. So if I were to play Twinkle Twinkle here, it would sound pretty sad. And we'll talk about that accompaniment in just a moment. So we found the first chord of the scale. Now we're going to find the second chord of the scale. Happens to be D sharp. Again, it's a D of some sort, so we're just going to stick to white keys for now. So I do my skip, and then I'm going to add the black keys in now. So my D has to be sharp. I'm playing an F, my F has to be sharp. And I'm playing an A. A is not sharp in this scale, so I leave it. Oh, that's that diminished sound again. It's really harsh. So that's probably a chord we don't want to use in a minor key. Let's find the third degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3. So we've got an E here, and it's on a white key, so this will make things easier. Skip, skip. There's my chord, but I have a G here, and I know in C sharp minor, Gs are sharp. Oh wow, that sounds happy. So the third chord in a minor key sounds happy. Interesting. All right, let's find the fourth chord of C sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got an F sharp here. Again, I'm just going to worry about the white keys. So I've got an F, A, C, but in C sharp minor, Fs are sharp and Cs are sharp. So the fourth chord, fourth triad of the C sharp minor scale is minor sounding. Let's find the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp. I'm gonna bring it down to the white keys, make it easier. Skip a white key, skip a white key. That's how you find a chord. And now, since we're in C sharp minor, my G has to be sharp. I have a B, Bs are not sharp, so that's fine. I have a D though, and Ds are sharp. So the fifth chord is minor sounding. So we have in major scales, the first, fourth, and fifth chords are happy, but in a minor key, they're sad. So that's something we'll talk about later as well. Let's figure out the last two chords here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is A, skip, skip. Okay, I have an A, which is just a white key in C sharp minor. I have a C, which, well, we're in C sharp minor, so it has to be sharp. And then I have an E, which E's are not sharp or flat in C sharp minor. So that's the sixth chord of C sharp minor, and it sounds happy. And let's find the seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is on a B, and I'm gonna skip, skip. So I've got a B, a D, and an F. My Ds and Fs are both sharp in C sharp minor. So, oh, happy. The seventh chord of a minor key is major. It's happy sounding. So we found all the chords in C sharp minor.